Hello everyone, welcome back to another Diecast review, and just like the last video, if you hear heavy breathing, that's my dog Riley. I'm recording this back to back from the last video, and he's still in here. So, yeah, anyway, welcome. We have a Penske and a Stewart-Haas diecast today. We got Jack Links and Ryan Blaney, then we got Rush Truck Centers and Clint Bowyer. So, yeah, pretty cool. I don't even know if there was a 2019 Rush Truck Centers Clint Bowyer. It was like on the Mustang mold, but it was the Monster Energy series. I want to say there is, but I didn't get one, so I don't know. And the Jack Links diecast from Ryan Blaney is also really cool. So, the reason the Jack Links from Ryan Blaney is so cool is because we have not had a Jack Links diecast in a while. Now, of course, you could say the championship diecast from Matt Crafton. Yeah, but that's a championship diecast, and I don't count that. So, yeah, I mean, pretty cool to have Jack Links on board with Ryan Blaney. Pretty cool to see them sponsoring a real race car and a diecast. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Also, just like the Clint Bowyer, we will have a side-by-side comparison with the Richmond Water Heaters diecast from, almost said Paul Menard, wow, from Ryan Blaney / Menards. Richmond Water Heaters / Menards. There you go. Get it through. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to do that comparison with this, and then, of course, we're going to do the 2018 versus the 2020 Rush Truck Centers from good old Clint Bowyer. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this diecast review. This one's going to be neat. Alright, so here's the diecast out of the box, and this thing is bright. Now, you got that bright red, and you got that super bright yellow, Dayglow yellow. So, yeah, it's a bright diecast. So, yeah, that's just what it is. I don't know. But, yeah, we got Jack Links and Menards. That's awesome. That's really cool. But yeah, let's get into it. So we can go ahead and do the diecast comparison. Honestly, I didn't know how to do that review. That was a little awkward for me. Protein Snacks, Jack Links, Pennzoil and Ford right here on the hood. You got that red. Cup Series right here. It looks like they have a little printing issues up here. Not really aligned, but you know what? I had the same issue, so that's okay. 12, nothing behind it, as it should be. Blaney, right here on the rear windshield. No loose windshield, so that's cool. Got all those types of stuff on the deck lid. All those contingencies are little sponsors. Not going to read those, so I'm sorry. Menards, Moneyline. God, you can barely read that Moneyline logo. They got the Ford 12, and you got the Menards and the tail light there. Or tail lights, I suppose. Menard, Knopf, Richmond, Jack Links, Dex Imaging, Advanced Auto Parts. We're getting in Advanced Auto Parts Ryan Blaney as far as I know of. That should be cool. Got Ford, something, PBG, Mazak, and Discount Tire. Maybe. It's a little smush at the bottom. That doesn't surprise me. Ryan Blaney, got the 12 here. Got that red skirts along with the kind of wraps around really like that. Got a little paint chip here. I just realized that. Oh, I made it worse. Uh-oh, that's fun. I don't know why that happened, but it did. Got a bullet hole in the NASCAR race car logo there. Got Cup Series. Got Goodyear, of course. Let's see how the wrapping is. Not bad. Good placement by Lionel on the front nose. Now, is that just me, or is like the hood like bent up? Do you see that? It's like, hold on. Is that? I don't think it's supposed to be like that. That's like bent up. You see that? That's weird. Focus right there. It's like dented up. It's like bent upwards. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Oh God. Every day there's something new. There's something new every day on these diecast. I'm telling you. Now, we will do a side-by-side comparison with the Richmond Water Heaters. So, from Wave 1, yes, that is not exactly what it was before. I have customized this. I blacked out the spoiler and splitter, did the banners, and did the interior as well. So, yeah, see? Got it customized. Oops. But yeah, so, of course, I'll point out the differences that would have been on there. So, there were some water heaters. It would have been a green spoiler instead of black. Of course, you got the different sponsor, which changes the paint scheme up a little bit. But the paint scheme itself is still the same overall. It's just a different sponsor and stuff like that. The spoiler on the, or splitter, yeah, the spoiler on the Menards would have been, or the Menards Richmond would have been green because of the playoffs, but I fixed that. So yeah, it's basically the same thing, but same paint scheme, different colors, and different sponsors. And of course, there's no banners or anything because it's Moss Energy and it is Authentics. Moving on to the number 14 of Clint Bowyer, we have his Rush Truck Centers 2020 Ford Mustang. So, yeah, again, we're going to do a side-by-side comparison with the 2018. I already see a few differences. Not really a whole lot, but there's a few. So we'll go ahead and get into that and take a closer look. So here's the diecast out of the box, and it's a pretty good paint scheme. Honestly, I've never hated the Rush Truck Center's paint scheme from Clint Bowyer. So, yeah, another decent paint scheme. It's a little bit different from the 2018 variant, so we will go ahead and take a look at that here in just a few minutes. But as of right now, we're going to review this one. So, Rush Truck Center's right here on the hood. I got the Cup Series logo there. Got the Fords on the side, of course. 14 Rush Truck Centers right there. Bowyer right here on the rear windshield, or window, I guess. It's a little loose, but not too bad. Rush Truck Centers there. Got a yellow deck lid. Got the black back here. Got a paint chip. That's cool. Got another paint chip. That's awesome. Rush Truck Centers got the Ford taillights, the Ford Mobile 1, and the 14. Gives me Tony Stewart vibes, but you know what? That's okay. Rush Truck Centers, Haas, Mobile 1, Clint Bowyer, Ford, Mobile 1, Rush Truck Centers maybe, Peak, and Del Cobb. I think I got all those right, if that's even how you pronounce it. Got Oxalta and a few others down there. 14, NASCAR Cup Series, a little bit wrinkled. 3M Lincoln Welders and NASCAR race car there. Got the blue Goodyear right there above the wheel. And then right here on the front, you have Mustang and, you know, all that good jazz. Placed pretty properly, I would say. So another good decal placement on the front by Lionel. And once again, we are going to take a side-by-side look at 2018 versus 2020. Now, there's a few small things with the paint scheme. The arrow doesn't go as far down as it does, well, the Ford Mustang doesn't go as far down as on the Fusion. The Ford logo is a little bit bigger. The Truck Centers look the same. Now, for paint scheme wise, it's a little bit different. And really, the only thing on the sides is the name rail is black instead of yellow, so that's nothing really too special. Another difference here is there's two Rush Truck Centers logos on the Fusion instead of the Mustang. There's a difference on the Rush Truck Centers for 2018. The back is let me zoom in a little bit. The back is got a stripe on it, and for 2020, it's all one color. So I think for paint scheme wise, that's really all it is. Like, there's nothing really else to it. So yeah, again, I like the Rush Truck Center's paint schemes. They look pretty good. I wish they kind of changed it up a little bit, but I mean, you know, Rush Truck Center has never been really a bad sponsor for paint schemes, so I'll take it. That is going to be all for this diecast review. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.